As the Texas City Stingarees come onto the field, we want to welcome you to Kenneth Hall Stadium, Fort Bend ISD Stadium. The Texas City Stingarees and the Willow Ridge Eagles set to kick off here in just...
It's almost like Texas City's second home.
Yeah, exactly.
This will be our second game here, and also we'll
Still
return here in
more.
a couple of weeks. It'll be our third game to play here in this stadium. Actually, not too friendly confines, as last time Texas City came here, were defeated at the hands of the Marshall Buffaloes. Tonight we hope to have a little different outcome. Willow Ridge is struggling along this season. Willow Ridge is 1-6 on the season. Their only win coming just, I believe it was last week against Santa Fe. 10-9 victory. Tough victory there in Santa Fe.
Texas City wearing the black pants, orange tops with the white numbers. I'm Ronnie Hazard along with Dennis Johns. We appreciate you joining us for Texas City football, brought to you by the video technology class led by Coach Daryl Hannis, and tonight Carlos Chavez and Austin Douglas making it all work right with sound and picture. And we're a great night for football again. It's that time of year when we actually, the shorts are just right.
Please stand for the national anthem, played by the mighty
We'll take
Eagle Marching Band.
played.
Friday and Saturday for
Captains meeting at the center of the field for the Willow Ridge Eagles. Number 8, Brian Vinson. Number 10, Donald Mitchell. Number 17, Jakari West. And number 78, Terrell Hall. For Texas City, number 7, Neffy Hernandez. Number 31, Ashanti Walker. 32, Josh Gray. And 63, Ramsey Ramirez.
Texas City's won the toss and elected to receive. I was going to tell you which direction they're going to receive from, but on your TV dial, it's they're on the right side. I don't know if it's northwest, south, or east here. We are in Hall Stadium.
It's right to left and left to right. How about that?
Let's stick with that.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite uniforms that Texas City plays in. I love the black and orange. I love the orange tops, black bottoms, and of course Texas City choosing to play in those black helmets this year, and helmets that by this time of the year getting adorned with helmet stars, and good to see these guys. Tell you what, tonight, Ronnie, we're going to be facing a team. We always try to talk about what they're going to do. We think that that Willow Ridge, they're really about half and half. They're on the year. They have 767 yards passing and 514 yards rushing. We think that we're going to see them pass quite a bit, and then since we say that, they're probably not going to pass until at least the third quarter.
Exactly.
So it's usually the way it is.
That is right.
But that's what we expect to see. We expect to see the ball in the air, and again, Willow Ridge is a team that has struggled this season, only one win. But the beauty of that one win is they played ball high to a real close game last week. The win, I think, happened a few weeks ago. So they are really kind of looking for some momentum. Texas City, on the other hand, has won at home last week, and looking to make a streak here for the first time this season. Ball is on the tee and ready to roll. Off the foot of Zanish Lawrence.
Short pooch kick taken at the 40-yard line by Texas City. Believe that's number 20, Carlos Frank.
And the tee is still rolling.
So Texas City will start with some pretty nice field position. They're going to mark it at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I got to look at that a little closer. Looks like that the Willow Ridge tee is a roll of duct tape.
Stings come onto the field. Neffy Hernandez and Xavier Simpson in the backfield. The pitch goes to Simpson. He's got some room on the far side. He's stopped short of the 50-yard line. They'll mark it at about the 49, so a nice gain of 6 yards.
Justin Lewis on the stop, along with Cedric Marshall.
Zach Heathcock, quarterback, will be in the pistol formation on 2nd and 4. Handoff again, trying the right side. across the 50 to the 49, and that's going to be it. A couple of yards will make it 3rd and 2.
Chad Zeno caught up with him pretty quick. Thought he had a lane there to run in. Picks up a couple, just about a little over a yard shy of the first down. We'll call it a gain of 2. So Tech City faces their first 3rd down of the night here on the first drive. Last week pretty successful in 3rd down situations against the Bush Broncos.
Handoff goes to Frank. Frank is going to be right at the first down marker, but I believe he's going to be a little short.
I think he is. Looks like when the referee came in. And we got a flag on the field here right at midfield. Let's see what the flag is.
Offsides would be against Willow Ridge.
That's huge.
Wow, that is huge. That'll
huge.
give Texas City the first down. So the penalty, instead of Texas City looking at a 4th and about a yard, they got 1st and 10 as the penalty yardage moves it across the 45 down to the 44.
Last week against the Broncos, 46% 3rd down efficiency, 7 of 15. Or 3 of 3 on 4th down. Pretty interesting.
Daquan John. Oh, the snap's on the ground. Thompson picks it up off the bounce, rolls off a tackle at the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Texas City getting some.
Wow.
Already a lucky bounce there. Very, very fortunate. Daquan Thompson picks it up and gains 6 off of an errant snap.
Thompson again under center, barking signals. Hayes goes in motion to the far side. Nice hold, tripped up, but still keeps his feet.
Ball's on the ground. And recovered by the Eagles, number 7. Enrique Carrillo had the first down right at the marker, struggling for extra yards, able to get to the first down marker.
Robert Frank was the ball carrier. Texas City using that stable of running backs.
But so already, 2 times tonight, two times on the carpet already tonight for Texas City. Not a good sign. Texas City's put the ball on the carpet 18 times and lost 10 of them this season. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Quick strike.
Dante Hayes in the backfield just as the ball carrier picks the ball up.
Powerful stop in the backfield.
Loss of 6.
Number 36, Dante Hayes.
Line of scrimmage now the 25.
Donald Mitchell from the shotgun. He got a couple of receivers wide on either side. Ball's on the carpet. And back on top of it is Donald Mitchell. Looked like a little play action there. A little miscommunication between the ball handler and the quarterback.
When Texas City had 2 guys in the backfield again, just as the ball was handed off, just couldn't get that break of getting the ball as it hit the carpet. Now the line of scrimmage to 22.
Moving backwards are the Eagles again from the shotgun. Mitchell. Now man goes in motion.
Flags.
Too
Got
many shifting at once.
Yep.
False start, offense, number 74, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That'll back it up 5 more.
I tell you what, Sting's defense right now gaining more yards than the offense.
You know, we're getting to that.
This is the way to do it.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're getting to that 3rd down and a $25 cab ride to a first down.
It is. The clock says 22. It's more than 22.
Now they changed it. It's 27 now.
Looking to pass in the flat. Has his man complete. Going to try to stretch it out. Boy, Sting defense doing a great job of covering that up.
First one there for Texas City. Number 33, Ralph Anderson, the junior linebacker for the Stings.
Yeskin Williams on the reception, sophomore. Does a nice job of catching the ball, put up there a little high, but I tell you what, ran out of running room real quick.
That'll bring up 4th down. Thompson will be back deep for Texas City, standing in between the 45 and 50-yard line. Big rush. Got it away, though.
Straight up kick almost.
That ball's going to be down at the 40-yard line, the Eagles' 40-yard line.
About a 24-yard punt.
So Texas City will have some nice field position on the downhill side of the field for their second offensive possession of the night coming up.
Started off with some good field position in the first. Just got to keep that ball off the carpet.
Absolutely. Both teams here early on having that trouble. Ponder in at quarterback now. Takes the handoff, rolls to the far side. Has a man open, it's caught. First down and some more for Xavier Simpson with the catch.
Justin Lewis knocks him out of bounds, but not before he gets a chunk of real estate there, all the way down to the 21-yard line.
What's that, 19 yards on the pass and catch? Ponder to Simpson.
Good to see Ponder back.
First down, he's in the pistol as Simpson goes in motion to the far side. Handoff right up the middle, or on the right side, and a nice job. Jarvis Ford is close to a first down again, actually going to be about 2 yards shy.
Kennedy Hatton, junior defensive back on the stop for the Eagles. Like Ronnie says, good. Call it a stretch it to make it 8. We'll call it an 8-yard gain. And Texas City with the penetration here.
Now Daquan Thompson at quarterback for Texas City. He keeps it himself. He's at the 10, and he'll be brought down at the 10-yard line. He'll have the first down.
Good decision. Nice job leaving it in the belly just long enough to let that defense make its response. And Thompson pulls it back for first down, picks up 4 and a Texas City first down.
Stings back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. Ponder back in at quarterback.
Just inside the 10, so it's first and goal here.
Simpson gets the call, gets away from a tackler at the line of scrimmage and breaks it and gets down to the 5.
Simpson doing a nice job just keeping the ball alive, being able to keep his feet moving, not going down on first contact.
Had somebody grab his waist, right around the waist, he was able to break that tackle, like we said. And now Thompson back in under center. Dante Hayes goes in motion. Quick handoff up the middle. Touchdown
nice job
for Neffy Hernandez.
Love that quick strike.
Absolutely. Nice
Hernandez
job.
Gets a chance to put that ball in the end zone for Texas City.
Always good to see, especially Hernandez does so much of that lead blocking, doesn't get a lot of the credit that he deserves, and there he gets 6 points on the board for Texas City, the first 6 of the night. Texas City in the swinging gate formation.
I thought he had scored before. I showed that it's his first score.
Marshall Surovic to hold for Trevor Pickett's extra point attempt. Good snap. Kick is up. And it's good. With 6:27 to play in the first quarter, Texas City takes the early lead over Willow Ridge, 7-0. Trevor Pickett set to kick off for Texas City after the Neffy Hernandez 5-yard run puts the Stings on top.
Ball taken at the 15. All the way across the field, has some good blocks. Great kickoff return there by the Eagles, number 12, Davon Bro.
Josh Gray makes the stop for Texas City.
Flag. Is it going to be against?
It should be. I saw
over,
a hold at about the 30-yard. Now there's the flag. I didn't see the flag come out. I saw a hold and started to say something, and I said, well.
24-yard return is going to come back. Spot foul, they'll mark it off.
During the return, number 13,
Ouch.
Yeah, that'll hurt if you're an Eagle. That moves the line of scrimmage back inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Eagles ready to start their second offensive possession of the night. Nothing doing whatsoever.
Wow.
3 stings meet the ball carrier, Devontae Hinton, one of the first ones there, along with number 21, Jakiran I'm sorry.
Keandre Bryant, the ball carrier for the Eagles. Bryant, I believe, is their leading ball carrier, 114 carries for 400 yards.
Van Zant on that stop, a sophomore for Texas City, will have flags before the ball is snapped.
They'll get some of that yardage back.
Offside, defense, number 99, 5-yard penalty, second down.
That'll make it 2nd and 10.
Mitchell from the shotgun, looking to pass this time. It's going to go straight down the field. Has a man neck and neck with the defender. Pass intended for Yeskin Williams. Williams, one catch on the night. That one just out of reach.
Nice defense there by Texas City's number 9, Christian Weaver.
Weaver was step by step right there with him all the way down the field.
That'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 10 for the Willow Ridge Eagles.
Jeremiah Sanders, new signal caller. Pitches to Bryant. Bryant tries to hit the sideline and does, but not able to make that corner turn. Picks up about 5 up to the 19-yard line, but they're going to have to punt this one away.
Ralph Anderson will get credit for that tackle as he was the closest orange jersey, and he was closing in. It's a good thing the sideline got there before Anderson did because he had a bead on the ball carrier.
Good thing Anderson put the brakes on, too. I thought he was going to take him on down.
Yeah. Thompson back to receive the punt. Again, inside the 50-yard line.
Suspect snap. Contact with the punter, but no call.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 47-yard line. And Willow Ridge questioning.
Tough.
No flag?
Yeah. Tell you what, punter went down pretty quick. Tell you what, that Stings are going to get one of those before the game's over with. I guarantee it.
That snap is slow getting back to the punter. You're right.
Again, with some great field position here at the 47.
5:14 to play in the first quarter. Texas City looking to extend their 7-0 lead. Thompson will be in shotgun formation with Jarvis Ford in the backfield, standing to his right. Thompson will keep it. Not much there this time.
Hey, let me give the whole front line credit for that stop as they did. Take across that offensive line at center, number 52, senior Darian Trials. Right guard, number 63, senior Ramsey Ramirez. Right tackle, number 71, Lavion Vinzant, junior. Left guard, number 65, Lorenzo Beza. He's a senior. And left tackle, number 64, Anthony Salazar, sophomore. Tight end, 36, Dante Hayes.
Zach Heathcock, the quarterback under center, takes the snap, fires it outside, and couldn't quite haul it in. A little high for Marshall Surovic. Surovic got a hand on it, but just couldn't haul it in.
Got a hand on it. Got kind of a little nervous because you're not sure if they're going to say that he threw it backwards. So Surovic does a nice job of chasing it down before he hears a whistle,
until the whistle,
calling it incomplete.
That'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Stings break the huddle. Thompson will be back in at quarterback. And we've got a flag. Going to be an illegal substitution against the Stings.
5-yard penalty, still third down.
Third penalty of the night for Texas City. I know I always hate when you hear that number, counting them, but it seems like the teams I follow this year have just been penalty-laden, all of them. That one puts it in a tough 3rd and 15 for Texas City.
Thompson fires it on the outside to Josh Gray. Gray's got some running room, spins off the tackle. He's going to be right at the first down marker, maybe a yard shy, half a yard.
Not given a very favorable spot.
No.
I thought Gray, top of his body, I thought the ball possibly crossed over the 43, but the referee stuck his foot down at the 42 3/4, or 42 1/2. And it will be 4th down.
On the downhill side of the field again at the Eagle 43, Texas City will go for it. Thompson will be under center. He'll have Nephi Hernandez and Xavier Simpson in the backfield. Simpson gets the call. He's got the first down and falls forward to the 40. Nice surge by the offensive line.
Darian Trials, Ramsey Ramirez, Lorenzo Beza just doing a nice job of pushing the line back, giving Simpson a chance to pick up a couple of yards. That's exactly what they needed. So Tech City now 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions.
Thompson will stay in at quarterback. Simpson standing to his left. Thompson will keep it and goes nowhere. He'll actually lose about 2 yards.
Willie Clay on the stop on the negative yardage play. Loss of 2. Quarter is rolling along here. It's his 3rd possession for Texas City. First possession was 5 plays and a fumble.
Well, it's because of all those passes that Willowridge is going to do, right?
Exactly. Second possession was 5 plays and a touchdown. This will be the 5th play of the drive here.
Now Heathcock back in at quarterback, takes a snap, and nothing doing there. There's a flag down as that play was smelled out from the beginning. Texas City looking to throw, and then Heathcock tries to hand it off. But
Willowridge comes up with the ball. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to call this. It is declined.
I missed the fumble. Yep. I apologize.
Fumble is a little late draw, late in developing, and the Eagles jump on it again. So we're stuck at 5 plays.
Eagles with their best field position of the night to start a drive.
And quarterback for the Eagles is number 15, Jeremiah Sanders.
Sanders back in at quarterback. Sophomore quarterback. Don't really have any stats on him. Snap is there. Sanders looks. Throws deep. This is going to be interference, defensive interference.
You know what? There's not a flag. Is there a flag?
Yeah, he threw it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
The back judge threw it. Don't see it. Can't see the reflection of it.
It is hard
but
to see.
Laying right there at the 26-yard line.
Surely that's not against Texas City.
No. Good position. Oh, my goodness.
Incredible.
Thought he had position. I tell you what, I'd like to see that replay. I thought the defender had position and the receiver reaches out and pushes him. I'm not sure how they come up with that one.
Interesting. Oh, well.
But, I would argue that because I'm wearing orange tonight.
Well.
But thought he had, I thought he had position, but that doesn't matter what I thought. It is a penalty and the first down of the night for the Eagles.
And they are in Texas City territory.
Same scenario, trying to run a little in route. And intended, again, for Yeskin Williams.
Weaver right there, like you said, like he was last time, step for step. Receiver cut in, ball was thrown out.
So we at least are seeing them throw the ball.
After the income. Yeah. It stops the clock with 2:39 to play in the first quarter.
Trying to get it downfield. Last two plays, they've looked for it all. Have not been able to establish the running game. Sting's defense sniffing it out. Sanders again throws this one to the near flat. Quickly, the defense responds, completes to Davon Bro.
Cervix slows him down enough to get Daquan Thompson over there to make the final stop.
Bro picks up, wow, call it a yard. I thought it might be a little more, but dude, the defense did sniff it out pretty quick. Tech City defense taking across that front side. Sophomore 75, Andre Smith. Sophomore 57, Chris Sampson, anchoring the middle of that Tech City line. And weekend number 99, Charles Hawkins, a junior. Strong end, 36, Dante Hayes. Take you through the linebackers here in a second as we look at the penalty. Sam linebacker, number 10, senior Nathan Stahl. Rover.
Offense, number 53, 5-yard penalty, still third down.
28 out, Ralph Anderson. Mike linebacker is number 6, Devontae Hinton, having a great season this year. The Will linebacker, number 1, Jarvis Ford. Left corners, number 9, Christian Weaver. Safeties, number 4, Daquan Thompson. Right corner is Marshall Cervic.
3rd and 14 now after the penalty.
So 3rd down and 15, like you say. Little screen pass over the middle, complete. Got through the first line of defense, and it's a race down. Caught at the 20, and he'll fall forward down at the 15-yard line.
Marshall Cervic makes the stop, but not before the big gain moves the chains.
24 yards on the little screen pass right in the middle. Willow Ridge offense sees something they like. So longest play from scrimmage for either side tonight, 24 yards and a fresh set of downs for the Eagles. Jeremiah Sanders, the sophomore, making it happen. Handoff up the middle to Bryant. Bryant will pick up 5 down to the 11.
Stop made by Texas City's Ralph Anderson.
At the minute mark here in the first quarter, our Tech City on top 7-0. But the Eagles smelling the goal line right now. They are on fire. Sanders has his 2 receivers to the far side. Baker in the backfield. Baker, nope. Sanders keeps around that left side and fortunately knocked off his feet. It wasn't wrapped up, just knocked off his feet.
Daquan Thompson got a hand in there to trip him up.
Thought he had the first down. Looking back here, the marker on the side, and they're going to say, yes, it is a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Sanders doing a nice job again. Same right back at you, doing a nice job of the play action. Tucks and runs. And a first down. So the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal from the 6. Baker gets the call, tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
That's Devontae Hinton, got a hand.
So you're right.
Laying on the ground, stuck his hand out there and tripped him up.
Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. We'll call it no gain. So brings up 2nd down. And they got about 10 seconds left in the quarter. They probably will not get the play off here. We'll see. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Ball snapped. Keeper, Sanders. Same scenario. Hinton stripping away at the ball. He's going to pick up a yard, maybe a couple of yards down to the 6. Now they'll mark him at the 5. And I believe I'm looking for flags because nobody's moving really. That is the end of our first quarter. The Eagles are marching. Tech City on top, 7-0. As we start the second quarter, like I said, Eagles are on the march here. Third from the 5. Incomplete at the goal line, almost intercepted. Devontae Hinton, I believe this was.
It was either Hinton or Shepard.
Wow.
Both of them right there. Couldn't find the handle on it.
Receiver was open coming across the back or about the middle of the end zone. But nice job to get up and knock that thing out of the air. Now the Eagles will attempt a field goal here. Ball, the tee is placed at the 12. It'll be a 22-yard field goal. Zanish Lawrence will attempt. Snap is there. Kick is up, and it is good. So with second play of the second quarter, the Eagles get on the scoreboard. 7-3 our score.
Eagles 3.
Back deep for Texas City, Xavier Simpson and Ralph Anderson.
Dennis Lawrence ready to kick this one off. Last one was a pooch. He gets a little more of this one. It'll go out of bounds at the 12.
It's actually Simpson and Christian Weaver that were
re-kick it. So, nope, doesn't look like they will. I'm going to take the penalty.
Kick off on the bottom by the kicking team. Texas City will put it in play on the 30-yard line. First down.
So Stings will have the ball 1st and 10 right there at their own 30. Chris Ponder will be in at quarterback. Simpson and Jarvis Ford in the backfield with him. Simpson to his left. Ford a couple of steps behind Ponder. Movement, they get back, but the flag is thrown. Eagles jumped.
Defense, number 90, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Fourth penalty of the night on the Eagles. First defensive penalty.
Offense ready to go. Simpson with a big hole. Got some running room. He's across the 50, 45, gets collared, and there comes the flag on the horse collar at the 40-yard line.
25 yards for Simpson on the carry.
On the slant coming around the right side between the guard and tackle. Man, nice run. They opened that hole, and Simpson busted through it.
Now.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense, number 5, 15-yard penalty, first down.
That'll move it 15 more yards up the field, and Texas City will be in pretty nice field position at the Eagle 25-yard line.
Looking back, I was just going to say, I believe that becomes our largest play from scrimmage so far tonight. The previous was a 19-yard pass play by the Eagles.
Simpson goes in motion. Ponder with the handoff to Ford. Not much there at all. Ford will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it.
Tough run there. Just glad to see Ford hang on to the ball. Looked like it had a little tough time making the exchange. It's nice to be able to go to the carpet with it still in his arms. Take a look. Thursday night games are really tough on our traveling crowd.
Wow,
you know,
they are. Ford in the backfield by himself. Ponder will be under center. Ford breaks the tackles, got a little bit of room as he crosses the 25 down to about the 21.
First man there was Chad Zeno.
Gain of 5.
Eagle linebacker. Yeah, I thought he looked like he was going to be able to pull off a few more yards on that one.
Touchdown saving tackle.
The announcer says a touchdown saving tackle. Actually, it really was.
Yeah.
Looked pretty good. So it brings up another third down for Texas City.
Ponder stays in at quarterback. Simpson And Frank in the backfield fakes the handoff. Ponder rolling to the near side, looking to throw. He's got a man open over the outstretched arms of Simpson.
Had him there. That's the play you want. Just a little out of reach. Ponder pointing at him, saying, patting his chest, saying, man, I got it.
That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down?
4th and 6, 7.
Trevor Pickett gets a chance to try out the leg here.
They'll put the tee down at the 28-yard line. So a 38-yard attempt for Pickett and the Stingerees. Kick is up. It's got distance.
It's
good.
All right.
Nice job by Trevor Pickett. 38-yard field goal
Your score.
with exactly 10 minutes left to play here in the first half. Texas City extends the lead 10-3 over Willowridge. We'll be right back. Trevor Pickett set to kick off after his first field goal of the year, a 38-yarder.
It's got to be a good feeling.
Absolutely.
Get that monkey off your back and move on forward. Ball taken at the 15. Ja'Cory West, the big returner for the Eagles, takes it all the way across the field, as he has a tendency to do, still on his feet. Again, takes it all the way across the field and is able to return it about 14 yards. It's a long way to go for 14 yards. But
they ran 30, but Brandon Edmonds on the stop for Texas City. The Eagles will have it first down at their own 34-yard line.
Eagles last drive, 10 plays, covered 46 yards, ended with a field goal. So they have a little motivation here, having put points on the board tonight. Low snap, ball on the ground, and just almost not getting it back, but getting it back is a Condre Bryant. Does a quick job of falling on it. So
Jaquan Shepard was right there as well for Texas City, number 46.
Tell you what, that ball's been on the carpet more tonight than my cat.
I didn't know you had a cat.
I don't have a cat.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't think of anything clever to say, but it's been on the carpet a lot tonight. Pass completed in the flat and quickly closed. Nathan Stahl wasted no time getting to the receiver, Davon Bro. It's a completed pass, no yards.
Stahl got up from that tackle like, did you really think you were going to run somewhere?
Exactly.
After
What are you
caught
thinking,
that
dude?
ball?
28-yard line.
2nd and 16.
Sanders and Bryant in the backfield. Sanders probably looking to pass on this part. A little suspect on the snap a couple of times. Ball in the air. Nice catch on the sideline.
Complete to number 4.
Completed.
Rondell Moore.
Rondell Mars,
First down.
junior wide receiver, picks up 17 yards and a Willowridge first down.
And you said it, Dennis. Very nice catch. Knew right where the line was. Kept his feet in bounds.
Yeah. You can see some talent on this team. Willowridge they have some talent. Young man quarterback in Jeremiah Sanders is a sophomore. Snap is good. Bryant met, but slips out of that tackle and still on his feet. Unreal. Still on his feet. He's going to pick up 9 yards. Carries the defense with him. I tell you what.
Finally brought down by Dante Hayes, but he broke 3 tackles. 3 guys had a hold of him at the line of scrimmage. And, tough run.
Not sure if they're going for the strip or what, but I tell you what, he got out of a couple of jams there. Quite determined is Keandre Bryant.
On the Stingerees 45-yard line.
Breaking into Sting territory. Here come the Eagles again. Sanders from the shotgun. Seemed to have some trouble getting the ball back there. A whole hee-haw gang on that stop for Texas City. Loss of 6.
One of the first ones there, Andre Smith, number 75, for the Stings, a sophomore defensive tackle.
So 2 steps forward, actually 1 step forward, 2 steps back for the Willowridge offense. Lose 6 on that play, brings up 3rd down here.
The big help that play Stings, the Texas City defense timed that snap.
They really did.
They had the timing down on that snap.
I thought they might have been offside.
Yeah,
the center had some trouble snapping the ball. This one, full out blitz coming through. Sanders in some trouble. Hit!
Devontae
high and low.
Hinton hit him low. Ralph Anderson got him high.
Loss of 3 on the play. Ball way back into their own territory. They were 2nd and 1, and now it's 4th and 9. Quite a little turnaround there as they look to punt this one away again.
Thompson will be back to receive the punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 22-yard line or 23-yard line by Thompson. Texas City with the 10-3 lead will have 6 minutes and 14 seconds to play with here until halftime, looking to extend the lead. Stingeries come to the line of scrimmage straight from the sideline. Zach Heathcock will be the quarterback. Xavier Simpson and Jarvis Ford in the backfield. Ford gets the call. Got some running room across the 35, cuts it up and brought down at the 40.
Big run. 16 yards. Tell you what, it's been kind of fun watching these guys as they change back and forth. Jarvis Ford, Xavier Simpson, Daquan Thompson. It's kind of fun watching ball carrier by committee, more or less.
I'm telling you, Carlos Frank in there too.
Yeah, right.
Handoff straight up the middle for Ford. He'll get up to the 45-yard line. Caught at the 46. Nice 5-yard run by Ford.
Plenty of time here in the half. Clock right at 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Texas City on top. 10-3 here.
Heathcock takes the snap. Ford gets the call again. It'd be close to the first down, about a yard shy at the 49. Call it 4-yard gain for Ford.
Sophomore Henry Dobbins on the stop for the Eagles.
You know, Dennis, we've talked about the running back by committee, and you stop and think about Texas City's regularly using 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm just fixing to say that.
Well.
Using quarterback by committee and running back by committee.
3rd and 1 for the Stings. Need to get to the midfield stripe to move the chains. And now Thompson is back in at quarterback under center. Nefi Hernandez gets the call, has the first down as he crosses the 50 down to the 47. They'll mark it at the 48.
Texas City predominantly, they're rushing this year just over 1,000 yards, 1,091, passing 500. So about 2-to-1 pass to rush to pass. So these guys again have been doing a great job sharing the duties.
Simpson caught in the backfield. Be a loss of a couple of yards on first down.
I tell you what, nice play. Kennedy Hatton comes across and it does just a nice job of being able to hold on.
2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 on the play. Texas City, again, just letting that clock move on down. Drive started at 6:14. This will be the 6th play of the drive here.
Heathcock will go under center. Fires it out to Cervix. Got not much room there at all.
Ryan Vinson, Johnny on the spot for the Eagles.
On the stop for the Eagles.
Now it's time for a big play here. 3rd down and
This pushes the
third down and 17. Yeah.
45-yard line.
All the way back to the Stingrays' own 45, and they've got to get to the Eagle 38.
Texas City's first drive was fumble, then a touchdown, then a fumble, then a field goal. So really the only thing stopping Texas City has been themselves.
Heathcock with a handoff. Nothing doing there at all.
Big man, 44 on the stop. Willie Clay. Like an immovable wall right there.
Jarvis Ford found that out just as he got to the line of scrimmage. No gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Texas City's, again, like I said, fumble, touchdown, fumble, field goal. This will be the first punt for Texas City on the night.
Cervic back to punt.
Back to receive for the Eagles is number 5, A.J. Vaughn.
Cervic gets a high kick away.
Kicking for the Stingrays is number 2, Marshall Cervic.
Kicked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the, we're going to play this game at the 29-yard line. So 2:01 to play in the first half. Texas City with a 10-3 lead.
See if they try to go down the field. You know, the 2 drives ago they took a couple of shots, got a penalty out of one of them, but just couldn't make it succeed. Sanders low snap, pitches to Bryant. Bryant tries to bring it around the corner. Ball is stripped, and I believe Texas City will recover.
I believe you're
Daquan
right.
Thompson is on top of it.
By the Stingrays at the Eagles 21-yard line.
Thompson with the recovery.
I think it was Devontae Hinton that created the strip. I believe it was, and then right on top of it.
That was a great team defensive play. You had a man that came in and forced the ball carrier that wanted to come outside, forced him inside right into Devontae Hinton, and that's not where a runner wants to go, is towards number 6. Next thing you know, the ball's on the carpet, and Texas City's got new life. 1st and 10 at the Eagle 21.
I'll tell you what, they've done that. Yeah, I got a flag on the play. Substitution.
5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Texas City's done that as they began the game, their defense being their best offense. Yeah, gained about 8 yards on the play, as well as getting the ball back. Play clock down to 6. Not going to get this one off. Going to have to call a timeout.
Texas City, they're first.
We'll take the break as well with 1:53 to play in the second quarter. Texas City leading Willow Ridge 10-3.
What do you say? Okay.
Chris Ponder in the shotgun on 1st and 15 for Texas City. Not much running room there at all.
From the backside, untouched.
Jarvis Ford had nowhere to go.
Had no chance. Kennedy Hatton comes from the backside and actually almost got there before the ball did. Loss of 6. So the ball is at the 27-yard.
Texas City recovered the fumble at the 21, but hasn't been able to do much with it.
Need to move it up at least 10 or so yards.
4th and 26 for Texas City. 2 seconds left in the half. Three wideouts to the far side. Simpson standing to the left of Chris Ponder.
Three-man rush.
Looking to throw it downfield, but he won't get it away.
Won't
and
get
he
it
goes
away
down.
from a three-man rush.
Another sack will end the first half. Both teams will go to the locker room with Texas City on top of Willow Ridge, 10-3. Don't go away. Great halftime entertainment coming your way.
Stingray dance team. The Stingrays are under the field direction of the following dance officers: Lieutenant Alyssa Briones, Lieutenant Cara Dean, Lieutenant Rosie Diaz, Lieutenant Rakisha McIntosh, Lieutenant Riley Moss, Lieutenant Megan Newman, Lieutenant Colonel Caroline Crump, Colonel Cameron Cotton. Stingray social officers include President Laura Everland, Vice President Haley Bullock, Secretary Devia Celestor, Historian Courtney Williams, Chaplain Annalisa Ruiz. Tonight, the Stingrays will be performing a kick routine to the music selection, Cupid Shuffle. The Stingray Teacher of the Week is Mrs. Durio. The Stingray Spirit Girl of the Week is Forrest Seppi. The Stingrays are under the field direction of Miss Ashley Hardage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, taking the field from Texas City, Texas, the Texas City High School Sing Marching Band. The band is Eric Whitaker, Howard Goodall, and Ola Gilo. The band would like to congratulate the following students: Freshman of the Week, Ryan Lee; Marcher of the Week, the band most recently scored Superior to the Marching Festival and the Texas City Marching Festival and the Lamar Consolidated Marching Festival. Texas City is now proud to present in halftime performance drum majors Christian Lambright, Divisional Route, Senator West, and the Texas City High School Sing Marching Band. And the Texas City High School Sing Marching Band. Texas City Band would like to take a moment and thank some of our supporters. On the row is our high school principal. Assistant principals are Billy Schrader, Randy Baker, Mike Williams, Thad Spears, and Courtney Ramirez. Superintendent is Dr. Lucy Nolo. Susan Meyer is the Deputy Superintendent. Karen Miller, Superintendent. Margaret Lee, Superintendent. And Marcus Higgs, Superintendent. Our Board of Trustees are Melba Anderson, Manuel Guajardo Jr., Hal Berry, Dickie Campbell, David Moss, Tom Prouty, Ryan Thompson, and our Director of Performing Visual Arts is Mr. Joseph Figarelli. The band would also like to take time to thank all of our parents, volunteers, and chaperones. Thank you for a wonderful season.
Possessions. 2 fumbles, a touchdown, a field goal, and a punt. And then, of course, they had the ball at half. You thought that getting the ball right before halftime at the 21-yard line, I thought they might be able to put a few more points on the board. And that's really kind of began the game, was my thought that this would be a game where we'd be able to see a little bit more of the Tech City offense being a little more productive. But, and they probably would be, but like I say, the fumbles are really has what kept them from putting more points on the board tonight.
Things back on the field, got their field goal, the first one of the year for Trevor Pickett, and it was a nice one of 38 yards. Then the score on a 5-yard touchdown run by Neffy Hernandez as account those 2 scores account for the 10 points that Texas City has on the board.
You know, really, you don't expect this game to be a high-scoring game. Willowridge comes into this game only having scored 88 points on the year. Texas City's only scored 83 points on the year. This is the This is the eighth game of the season.
Yep.
So you're looking at just a little over 10 points a game.
Right.
Can be heard live online at
Willowridge started out their season with an overtime loss, and that's really the most point. 34-28 loss to Brazosport. And outside of that, I believe that's the most points that they have put on the board. Just last week, losing to Ball High 21-13. Week before that, losing to Elkins 41-13. So again, they don't put a whole lot of points on the board, but you expect it. And you expected hopefully tonight would be the night that you'd hope the Tech City offense would be able to break out and put some more points on the board, and still could do that.
Still two quarters to play. Trevor Pickett's got the ball on the tee for Texas City, and this second half is underway.
Ball taken at the 24. This time, ball carrier doesn't try to take it all the way across the field. It takes it straight up the gut.
Tripped up by Jarvis Ford.
Jeriah Williams. Jeriah.
Say that fast 3 times.
Jeriah. That sounds better.
That's
better.
Go.
I like that.
Always helps to have the home team announcer.
If he had just said it a little sooner. He was a little slow on the draw. I don't like to wait.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 38-yard line as we start the third quarter.
Sophomore quarterback Jeremiah Sanders is back in there. Sanders looks to pass, but he is smothered immediately.
Dante Hayes quickly in the backfield for a big loss all the way back to the 25-yard line.
14 yards.
Pushes the Eagles back to their own 25-yard line. 3rd and 25.
Started at the 39, and now they're back at the 25. Keandre Bryant is the running back. Bryant the senior. Sanders the sophomore. This one Bryant puts up. And Marshall Cervic.
He knew it too.
Probably trying to anticipate coming down inbounds.
It's exactly right.
Still trying to make the catch. Few too many things on his mind, and he know that he wished he had that one back. Had a beat on that one all the way from midfield. As Sanders puts some air under it. Falls incomplete.
That'll bring up third down, 3rd and 25 for the Eagles.
Little screen pass worked effectively in the first quarter. But this time, nowhere.
Devontae Hinton was right there waiting on it to put the stop on it. So it'll be 4th down. Call it a gain of 2, 4th and 23.
Zanis Lawrence back to punt this one away.
Short kick and takes a bounce in the Eagles' favor. Texas City will have it at their own 46-yard line.
The Stingarees will take over at their own 46-yard line.
Stings getting ready for their first offensive possession of the second half.
Yeah, interesting that Willowridge only trailing by 7 looking to pass on every down of that drive.
Heathcock under center. Handoff goes to Ford straight up the middle. He'll get about 3 to the 49.
First man there for the Eagles, Kennedy Hatton, excuse me.
That's number 1 on the run. Jarvis Ford.
Gain of 3.
Again from under center, Heathcock. Ford gets the call. It's got a hole. He'll be brought down right at the first down marker at the 44-yard line. I believe that'll be enough for the first.
Nice job. Ramsey Ramirez comes around from the right guard spot.
First down.
Sealing off that end, giving a chance to open that hole.
So the Stings move the chains. Heathcock stays in at quarterback. Ford gets the call again.
Same look.
Well, just as he gets to the 39-yard line, he is stood up.
Brandon Charles Sidney is the one who snuck past the block. Sneaks right in there and puts him on his backside.
Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Texas City running that 2 tight end set. Trying to push that line back.
Xavier Simpson now the lone man in the backfield as Heathcock barks signals. Simpson will get it. Followed behind some blockers. Got some room down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Following behind the block of Jesse's and Dejas, just kind of following him through the hole. And springs him for a good bit of yardage. I'll call it a gain of 10. And a first down. Nice here with 4 plays, not having to even look at third down.
That is exactly right. Simpson gets the call again. Got some room. Spins out of a tackle all the way down to the 20-yard line. He'll have another Texas City first down.
2 in a row. I like that.
First down, Stingarees.
Stings quickly back to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. And
evidently no whistle was blown.
That was interesting.
The center had the ball in his hands, didn't he? How did you not blow the whistle?
loss of 2 yards.
What?
for the Stingeries.
Now it's 2nd and 12. They said loss of 2 yards.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Coach Cervic's asking questions. What? I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Heathcock takes the snap. Simpson looking for somewhere to run. Absolutely nowhere to go.
Well, the play is built on being able to outrun the pursuit. And just got a little clogged up there. Pursuit catches up from behind. It'll be a loss of 2 more. And now the first third down comes up.
And number 29, Kennedy Hatton on the tackle for the Eagles.
3rd and 15.
That's it.
Stings need to get down to the 10-yard line to keep
Something about that 20-yard line, getting around that 20-yard line.
that doggone red zone. Fake to Simpson. Heathcock's got some running room around the far side, but it will be short of the first down. He gets inside the 15 to the 14.
I hadn't seen that run out of here. You think it's an option, little bootleg play that Heathcock runs. Nice job being chased down as well. Nice job of recognition by Chad Zeno. But Heathcock picks up a good 11 yards.
It'll be 4th and 3. Now, Daquan Thompson will be in at quarterback. He's got Nathan Stahl and Simpson in the backfield.
Got 5 seconds left on the play clock.
Pitch to Simpson. Nowhere to go. Sidesteps the tackle. He's got the first down and some more. 10, 5, touchdown.
Wow.
Xavier Simpson from 13 yards out on a 4th and 3.
Well, I tell you what, thought Simpson was stopped 2 or 3 times there in the backfield. He takes a little sidestep and then also steps over a defender at about the 3-yard line to take it in for pay dirt. Nice job, Xavier Simpson.
Extra point to come from the foot of Pickett. Hold from Surovic. Good snap. The kick is up. And with 6:47.
Hit the camera. Hit the camera pole. That's right dead center.
With 6:47 to play in the third quarter, Texas City extends the lead over Willow Ridge 17-3. Pickett ready to kick off after the Xavier Simpson touchdown run on 4th down.
This is all the way across the field again goes A.J. Vaughn,
And Josh Gray makes the stop, the senior for Texas City.
Gets a good little run back. About 18 yards up to the 32. So here, Willow Ridge will begin their second drive of the half. First drive was 3 and out, and they went backwards. Actually lost 13 yards on the drive.
Offside kicking team will add 5 yards to the end of the run. First down.
So
didn't see the flag. It was offsides on the Stings. So it'll actually start at the 37. Stings 9 plays, 54 yards, just under 4 minutes on the drive. Sanders gets a snap, quick strike in the out in the flat. I tell you what,
nice job by
does.
Christian Weaver.
Woo-hoo.
Weaver hits him well enough where he just can't hold on to the ball. Pass falls incomplete.
I tell you what, well read, and actually, Weaver, that's one that you know any kind of tip or muff could be one you take to the house. The 2nd and 10. Seems to be some confusion on the Eagles side of the ball. Didn't have enough men on the floor. Low snap handled. Sanders keeps. Here down the left side. Has a first down. Wide open at the 50, the 40. He's going to be pulled out of the bounds right outside the 30. They'll mark it at the 31-yard line. Big run for the sophomore quarterback.
On a long first down scamper for the Eagles.
Daquan Thompson makes the stop.
34 yards for Sanders. Again, the longest play of the night.
Continue their drive at the Stingarees, 31-yard
Longest play of the night for either team. On the ground, Jeremiah Sanders. Tell you what, when he got to that corner, there was no one home.
Oh.
Big first down. Sanders looks, puts this one deep. Servik tips
got
it
a hand in there.
just enough to then went in and out of the hands of Yeskin Williams.
Yaskin Williams.
Think he might have still had a shot at it, but Servik just got a hand enough in there to maybe take his eye off the ball or something. Whatever it was, good defense by Marshall.
Tell you what, it was close.
2nd and 10 now for the Eagles.
Eagles running game has really stalled until you have that long run by Sanders. And this one, again, looking for it all. Receiver wants a little, actually, every time he misses the ball, he kind of holds his hands out like something's going on. But Servik, again, just a nice job of placing his body, having his body in the right place, just knowing how to play the position. Keeps that big number 80, Yaskin Williams, from getting even close to that ball. So 2 incompletions in a row, both long balls. See where they go on 3rd down. Definitely a passing down in this situation. Sanders will roll to his right, looking to pass. Trouble. And fortunately for the Eagles, he holds on to the ball.
Dante Hayes chases him down all the way back to the 39-yard line, an 8-yard loss.
The Eagles back, sacking quarterback number 15, Jeremiah Sanders.
So Eagles trying to look to make something happen, actually.
It's 4th and
2 long pass play. Again, I'm not. It's almost like they're in desperation mode. In their last couple of drives, they've tried to go through the air.
Daquan Thompson back standing at about his own 10-yard line, ready to receive a punt.
I'd be a little suspect here. Not sure if they would want to kick this one away. You got 5 minutes left in this quarter.
Short.
It is a fake. Over the middle. It's complete, but they only gain about 8 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. Well read, Nathan Stahl.
Stahl puts the stop on him immediately.
it's a turnover on down.
Good job by the Stings. Nice alert defense. Sting defense gets the turnover on downs. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 30 with 5:22 to play in the 3rd quarter. Texas City with the 17-3 lead. Trying to keep their hopes alive for a playoff spot here in District 23 5A. Ponder, the quarterback this time, with a handoff. Oh, Christian Weaver coming from around the end, but just loses his footing as he starts to make the turn. Loss all the way back to the 24. I'm sorry, the 26. Ponder, the quarterback. Nice side step, steps over a tackler. That's Robert Frank. Frank gets the lost yardage.
And we've got a man down. And I'm just thinking that we have not had anybody down. I didn't say it out loud. And 44. That is Willie Clay, and Clay has been in on quite a few stops tonight. And Clay looks like he's getting up. That's a good sign. Walking off under his own power. That's a good sign as well. Tell you what, tough run right there.
Yes, it was.
Clock will stop on the injury.
Stings will be looking at a 3rd and 10 as Frank got the lost yardage back on 2nd down. So 3rd and 10 for the Stings. They need to get it to the 40. Clock starts back up. Stings to the line of scrimmage. 3 wideouts here to the near side.
Has a man open in the flats. Just out throws him. Cervic open at the 1st down marker.
Yeah, he had the yardage. He knew right where to make his turn, but the pass just couldn't get there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Cervic will go back to punt.
Back to receive the kick is number 5, A.J. Bond, and number 17, Kari West.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground. Texas City has it. I believe so. Yep, Texas City has it. Really quick thinking. Down the field comes big number 34.
That's right, Jesse Sendejas.
Jesse Sendejas, tell you what, poor decision on the receiver trying to catch a short punt.
Running full force forward.
Just
and
not able to quite pull it in.
Tried to catch it really between his waist and his knees, and just, yeah, you're right, Dennis, just couldn't bring it in. So Texas City with a break, see if they can do something with it. Exactly 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, all phases of the game. Tell you what, Texas City gains about 40 yards on a special teams play.
Alan Mull is out wide of the near side with 3 men in the backfield. Straight up the middle for Simpson. Got some room down to the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, that thing was cleared out. There was not a lineman within 10 yards.
8-yard gain.
Got a flag at the line of scrimmage. Did not see it. We'll get the call here. Thought we were going to get it. Now we're going to get it.
Illegal formation, 5 in the backfield on the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Illegal formation. And I tell you what, I've been trying to keep up with them. I think that's the first penalty of the half.
Of the half, yes.
Down, yeah.
I believe you're right. So it'll be 1st and 15. Heathcock, the quarterback. Straight up the middle again with some nice running room is Jarvis Ford. He's at the 30, the 20, cuts up at the 10, inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's almost 40 yards, isn't it?
Let me count it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is. About 45 to be exact.
Down to the 8. Nice run by Jarvis Ford.
And we're keeping stats. Now that is the longest play of the night. Comes on 1st and 15.
Now Robert Frank and Nathan Stahl in the backfield. Daquan Thompson will be under center on 1st and goal for the Stings from the 8. Another nice big hole, cuts it up just shy of the goal line.
That's number 3, Robert Frank.
For Robert Frank.
Thought he had it.
I did
Tried
too.
to stretch the ball out.
Oh, he was right there. They're going to mark it at the 1, actually inside the 1. Thompson on the quarterback keeper. He will have the first down.
How about touchdown?
How about touchdown?
Flags on the play, though.
See what the yellow stuff's about. Texas City's saying it's a touchdown. Offsides against Willow Ridge. And Daquan Thompson will have the 6 for the Stings.
Daquan Thompson with his 3rd touchdown of the season.
Marshall Surovic to hold for the Trevor Pickett extra point. Good snap. Kick is up. And the extra point is good. So with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter, Texas City extends their lead over Willow Ridge 24-3. We'll be right back with the kickoff.
With 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Trevor Pickett set to kick off. That's got a nice ring to it tonight.
Nice to hear you say it. You're right. A.J. Vaughn with the kick. Took it at the 10, still on his feet, up to the 32-yard line. 22 yards on the reception.
Carlos Frank, sophomore, makes the stop.
The kick for the Eagles is number 5,
Let's see.
A.J. Vaughn.
Eagles have struggled in the second half. First drive, 3 and out, negative 13 yards on the drive. Second drive had a little success, actually by the feet of Sanders. To be totally honest with you, that's where the majority of the yardage came from.
Yep. Got a little movement by several of the orange jerseys.
Loss of 2. Oh, actually it's going to be a penalty.
First and 5, like Dennis said. Line of scrimmage, the 37. The Eagles own 37.
Tell you what, Sanders really just has not had any time in the backfield to get anything going offensively. They're looking at trying to make a quick strike. You know, the only passes really that they've thrown the little screen a couple of times, and they've thrown the long ball. Which them both covered. And I tell you what, great job by the defense on that time.
Yes.
Everybody does their job. Somebody's got the quarterback and somebody's got the ball carrier.
Run for number 2, DeAndre Bryant.
Jaquan Shepard had the quarterback, and he took him to the ground just in case he didn't hand that ball off, like you said. Everybody doing their duties.
Gain of 1, we'll call it. Actually, back line of scrimmage, we'll call it no gain. Lots of movement on the defensive side of the ball. Sanders gives it to Bryant. Bryant slices into that right side of the line. He'll pick up a couple across the 40-yard line.
Ralph Anderson, the first orange jersey there to make the stop for Texas City.
Gain of 3 will brings up 3rd and 1. Eagles are 0 for 2 here on 3rd down in this quarter, this half so far. Last possession, remember, turnover on downs. We'll see if they leave it on the ground here or try to go to the air. You'd think they'd stay on the ground. Sting defense looking, being tough. Sanders into that line, going to be pushed forward. We'll see how they mark it.
It's going to be very close. It's going to be right at the mark.
It's going to be a first down.
Quarterback keep, Demire Sanders, number 15, giving the Eagles a first down.
Did a little Googling this afternoon.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Google King.
I knew, you know, being the burnt orange Longhorn that I am, that T.J. Ford played his high school basketball right here at Willow Ridge High School. And a couple of other famous alumni we'll talk about here in just a minute.
Ball up for grabs. Tell you what, big hits all the way around. In the backfield, first of all, was Jaquarian Vinzant. Got a great hit on the quarterback.
And Christian Weaver and
one of those
Jarrett Charles.
One of those free play things that fortunately the defense didn't quit on.
Jariah Williams.
Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty.
5 yards marked off against Texas City. A couple of other famous folks that played here at Willow Ridge. Most of you might remember very well-known NFL running back Thurman Thomas. played his high school ball here. Then only fair, since I mentioned the Longhorn, that we mentioned a Texas Tech offensive lineman, Manny Ramirez, playing for the Denver Broncos now.
There you go.
Came out of Willow Ridge High School.
Give all credit right there to Dante Hayes.
Absolutely.
Hayes shed a block and made sure he was in the face of Sanders. Sanders, I'm sure, couldn't even see where he was throwing the ball.
One last alumni that I saw for all the Grey's Anatomy fans here that they can ooh and ah that Dr. Preston Burke from Grey's Anatomy, which is Isaiah
Which
Washington.
one is he?
Isaiah Washington.
Okay.
Is Dr. Preston
Look
Burke.
at you, man. You Google king right there.
Google's a
you
wonderful
roll,
thing.
bro.
Second
and 5.
Yeah, back to the ball
ticks
game.
left in the third quarter. Sanders rolls out, puts this one up.
Almost
out
caught
of
by the
bounds.
Stingerettes.
Good pressure there. Darian Trials. A couple of the folks in the backfield making Sanders throw that one wide. And again, Eagles was 2nd and 5, and they go long. Two incompletions in a row. Now looking at a third down here. Quick strike across the middle is low and incomplete.
Jarrett Charles on the defense for Texas City. That will bring up 4th down.
Intended for Jariah Williams. And with 4th down and 5, I do not think that the Eagles will try any trickery again. They did try it on the last 4th down attempt.
Well, you know,
completed the pass, but not enough yards.
24-3, they're down with 29 seconds left. They're going to go for it practically at midfield.
5 yards to go. Sanders.
Nice
complete
catch.
And first down.
Yes, he's got just enough, actually, a yard more than he needed.
Yep. Needed 5, got 6.
Devon Bro.
So big first down. 1 for 2 on 4th down.
46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, freshest set of downs. And they're going long again. This one just almost intercepted.
Intended for number 4, Rondell Mars.
Intended receiver was Rondell Mars.
Or was it Christian Weaver?
Christian Weaver was much closer to it.
Yes.
And again, Ronnie, like I say, I'm just, you don't see many short routes. They've been more successful on short routes than they have the long routes, and they don't go back to
trying the all or nothing, and it's been for nothing most of the time tonight.
Not for sure about the original quarterback, Donald Mitchell. He's a captain quarterback on the sideline. Don't see any. Look like he's not sure if he's injured or what. Again, Sanders uses his feet, picks up 7. Across the 40-yard line.
Brought down, slung down by Devontae Hinton. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. But that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll take the break and come back with the 4th and final quarter here at Kenneth Hall Stadium in Sugar Land with Texas City on top, 24-3.
As we start the 4th quarter, the backfield moves, but there's no flag. Quick out route to Sanders. Almost picked off by Marshall Cervic.
Cervic had a bead, but just couldn't haul it in. That will bring up 4th down again for Willow Ridge.
Sting scored 2 touchdowns in the quarter. And that's a great sign for the Texas City offense, being able to put some points on the board in third quarter. They've averaged on the season, below, actually only have 20 points, 26 points in the third quarter all season. So it's nice to see them put some points on the board there. Fourth down.
Nothing doing this time.
Nothing going there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Jaquan Shepard, senior defensive end for Texas City, makes the stop. And like Dennis said, turnover on downs. Texas City will get the ball at their own 41-yard line.
Hey, you see the Eagles moving the ball a little bit, had to put together a couple of first downs, had a penalty to help out, just not able to make it happen.
Heathcock,
fourth down.
Yeah, Heathcock from the shotgun. Simpson gets the call. He'll get up to the 45.
Now you got Willowridge doing what we've seen other teams start off doing. They're putting 8 men in the box, no safeties back, just basically going to try to grind this one out by stopping the run.
Noah Zavala brings the play in from the sideline. He'll go wide to the far side on 2nd and 5. From under center, Simpson gets the call. He'll be across midfield stripe, about a yard shy of the first down.
Texas City just content to go ahead and run it right at them. Just looking at them line up, the safety is about 7 yards deep. We'll see where they line up this time on 3rd and less than a yard.
Now Daquan Thompson in at quarterback, Nathan Stahl and Robert Frank in the backfield. Quarterback sneak. Thompson has got all kinds of room across the 30, 25, all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Thompson carries the team with him
Man,
about 20
with
yards.
3 blue jerseys on his back. And Dante Hayes liked that. He's a little excited. What a run by Thompson.
I will call that. I think that's a 31-yard run by Thompson.
A 31-yard
sneak.
Quarterback sneak. And about 20 of that was with people holding on
exactly.
to him.
The last 20.
Wow.
The whole defensive secondary on his back.
Heathcock back in the pistol. Simpson gets the call, cuts it up. He's got all kinds of room. 10, 5, touchdown. Xavier Simpson from 21 yards out.
Lorenzo Beza, Anthony Salazar, downfield making blocks, opening that up for Xavier Simpson. Great job.
Trevor Pickett on to attempt the extra point. Good snap.
Pickett's up.
With 9 minutes and 51 seconds to play in the game, Texas City extends their lead 31-3 over Willowridge. We'll be right back. Trevor Pickett ready to kick off after Texas City put 6 or 7 more on the board. Dennis was just looking at some of the stats, the highest offensive output by the Stings this year.
And great job of closing.
Carlos Frank. Yeah.
Little trouble handling the ball. Helped out there as A.J. Vaughn has a hard time getting it off the carpet. So you're right, Ronnie. Texas City here in the half. 14-yard touchdown, a punt, touchdown, and touchdown. That's the kind of drive summary you like to see.
Absolutely.
4 plays, 59 yards. Took a little under 2 minutes for Texas City to score that one. On runs of 5, 4, 31, and 21 yards.
I think you said their highest offensive output before tonight was the Lamarck game.
Lamarck game had 30. Won that one 30-21. So, again, just nice to be able to see these guys put some points on the board and give Trevor Pickett a chance to kick a couple of extra points and kickoffs. Get that leg of workout. First down play, stuffed in the backfield. Loss of 3. It looked like Willow Ridge basically just kind of getting run down at this point. But see if they're going to go for the long one. Rolling to the near side and putting this one out of bounds. Sophomore quarterback finds himself on the ground as well.
Brandon Edmonds on the coverage as the pass goes out of bounds. That'll bring up third down, 3rd and 13.
Eagles are 1 for 5 on third down conversions tonight. Or, excuse me, in this half. 2 wideouts either side. Play clock down to 1. Gets the snap off. Low pass. Way short. We'll bring up 4th down. Intended for Rondell Mars.
Intended for number 4, Rondell Mars.
You think pretty well in this position they're going to have to punt it away. I don't think they're going to try to go for it here. On comes Zanish Lawrence.
Brandon Edmonds will be back ready to receive the punt. He'll be standing inside the Willow Ridge 45 at about the 44. Edmonds' fair catch called for, and it's on the – I can't tell if he –
Yeah, Willow Ridge got on it.
Yeah.
Willow Ridge ball.
And they did, yes. Willow Ridge recovers at the 42. With 8:51 to play in the game. Texas City on top 31-3. Willow Ridge gets the ball back on the turnover.
Kind of not really flips the field, but definitely pulls Willow Ridge out of the shadow of the goalpost. Sanders gives it away to Austin Campbell, his first carry of the night.
Jakiron Van Zant makes the stop. The sophomore for Texas City.
For the Stingarees, Darius Brooks.
Bring up 2nd down. Loss of 1 for the Eagles. You got to expect them to take at least 1 or 2 shots down the field every possession. See if this happens here. Quick out there, caught by Rondell Mars, but Mars is quickly covered.
Surovic
Loss of 1.
and Jarek Charles both right there just as he caught the ball.
2 yards.
So 2 negative plays, a negative run, and a negative pass. And now definitely a passing down for Texas City. I mean, a passing down for the Willow Ridge Eagles. Snap is there. Screen set up. And incomplete.
Yep.
Intended for number 22, Jariah Williams.
And Williams did his best basketball impression and went high, but he still couldn't get enough to get even a fingertip on it.
Stops the clock with 7 minutes and 29 seconds. Stings have not enjoyed this kind of lead really since the 2nd game of the season. Not this much of a lead, but actually a lead over Lamarck. Game never really was in question. The Eagles punt this one away. This one is going to bounce at the 40, real close to a sting.
Tell you what, Jarrett Charles did a good job of getting out of the way, and that thing landed right behind him.
It landed right by him. It did.
38-yard line.
So 3 and out harmlessly for the Eagles.
Texas City will take over at their own 37.
Possibly grind a little clock here.
That would be nice. I'd settle for about 7 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yep. Last drive probably was meant to grind the clock. A couple of short runs and then a couple of long runs.
From under center, Ponder, the handoff to Robert Frank, but not much there at all.
Got a sting down, yeah.
Yep.
On the run for the Searees, number 3, Robert Frank.
Few new stings. 74, Renee Pena is in. 61, Daniel Goodson.
While we've got a timeout on the field, we'll go ahead and take a break as well with 7:08 to play in the game. Texas City with the lead, 31-3. Both teams back on the field after the injury timeout, then a Texas City timeout. Sings looking at a 2nd and 10. Chris Ponder, the quarterback, from under center. Handoff, no room there at all for Robert Frank.
A couple of new stings. You talk about under center. That is Anthony Salazar, number 64. Like I say, Dan Goodson and Renee Pena in there as well. Goodson 61, Pena 74.
Darius Brooks, number 19, sophomore, in as well. He splits out wide to the far side. On 3rd down, 3rd and 11. Not much running room there for Frank again. He'll get a couple. It'll be 4th and 9. That will bring on Marshall Surovic and the punt team for Texas City.
Eagles send 2 men deep. To make sure they get a return. Texas City having some substitution issues, and they're going to have to either call a timeout or take a delay.
And they will.
Offense.
They will take the delay.
Yep.
4th down.
Well, as we're talking, as we're waiting on this punt to come, and hopefully see you next Friday night. Halloween. Wear your black and orange.
How about
Celebrate
that?
Halloween.
Sure. Last
Right there.
home game of the season for Texas City.
Ball in and out of the hands of the receiver as Ja'Cory West. West, fortunately for the Eagles, picks it back up, but only able to pick up about 5 or 6 yards. And now we've got a late penalty flag coming in. See who this goes against. Either way, you don't like to see these coming in here at this time of the game. Any time of the game, it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct.
After the play, personal foul.
Oops.
Against them.
Against them.
Hurt the team. 15-yard penalty. Down.
And that is the first penalty of the half against the Eagles. Comes at a very inopportune time for the Eagles.
Talked about next Friday night. Last regular season home game. Be playing the Santa Fe Indians.
Handoff goes to the right side. Austin Campbell gets his second carry of the night. Gain of 6 up to the 25.
Alan Mull with the stop.
Austin Campbell, number 20 on the run for the Eagles.
A few new defenders in as well on the side of the ball. Zach Glazner, number 53. To Corey Fennell, number 11. On that front line.
Illegal snap, offense. Number
Illegal
53,
snap.
5-yard penalty.
Huh.
Second down.
53, again, that's Zach Glazner. I've already said his name. 91, Kyle O'Rourke. Tell you what, nice to be able to get those guys some playing time.
Absolutely right.
Work hard every day in practice. And now get to participate in the tackle for loss.
Sheldon McKenzie, number 45, a junior, one of the first orange jerseys there for Texas City. Looked like that snap was bobbled by the quarterback, and it bobbled right into the hands of the running back that he was going to hand off to. Little
razzle-dazzle, unintentional razzle-dazzle there.
Do you call that lucky?
Yeah,
I guess so, because it didn't hit the carpet, right?
Yeah.
3rd and long, 3rd and 16 for the Eagles. That was fun for Jesse Sendejas.
Yes, it was. That is.
Picked him up off the ground
Yep.
and then put him back on the ground on his back. I think he enjoyed that.
Hey, he sure did. He got excited about it.
4th down.
3 minutes and 15 seconds until the end of this ball game.
You sound excited about that.
I am excited. I'm excited. Texas City 2 in a row, baby.
That's right.
Serve it. Calls for fair catch.
Whew.
It happens at the 41.
Good hands
on
by
his
Servik.
Yes,
yeah.
sir. So Texas City
Stephen Reed will take over at the Eagles
begin.
40-yard line.
7th drive of the night in Eagle territory.
Right at the 40-yard line.
Expect to see a couple of handoffs right, handoffs left. Keep the ball on the ground, run the clock.
Absolutely.
Kind of thing.
Chris Ponder will come in at quarterback. Will be the quarterback for this series. He'll have Jesse Sendejas.
Josh Gray in the backfield with him as well.
Gray gets the call. Makes one cut. Gets a couple. Call it a gain of 3.
On the run for the Stingarees is number 23, DeAndre Fillmore.
So second
Tackled by number 7.
and
Andre
actually
Carrillo.
gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Ponder ready to go under center again. Sendejas gets the call. He gets it across the 35 down to the 34. It'll be 3rd and 4. Right at 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Stings have the luxury of an extra day of practice, huh?
He's right.
Playing on Thursday night.
You bet. Do a lot of things with an extra Friday night. Gonna go see Wizard of Oz.
There you
What
go.
we're gonna do with our Friday night.
There you go. Straight up the gut for Texas City. It'll be couple of yards shy, 4th and a couple.
Makes sense here. Go for this. Try to keep the ball in your hands. No sense in punting that one away. We're down to a minute left in the ball game. Stings on top 31-3.
Great.
First down. Flag on the
But
play.
yeah, going to be movement against Texas City.
False start, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Now reset the 25-second clock. And will they start the play clock? This was talked about the other day in a college game. And a penalty happened, and they got to burn off an extra 30 seconds or so. Yes, it is.
He does start it.
The Stings don't actually have to start this play for another 20 seconds, but it's still about a 20-second differential. 4th and 6.
Bonner with the handoff straight up the gut.
I tell you what.
He's got the
kept
first
on
down.
fighting. I
Yeah,
think he has it.
He's going to have the first down at the 30-yard line, and that's going to
big run right there. That's the game-sealing run.
Hey, will not have to make another snap. So a good game for Texas City. They'll move to 3-2 in district, even their record at 4-4 overall on the season. Like we said, last regular season home game next Friday night. Let's fill the stands, folks, for Texas City against Santa Fe. The clock's at zeros. Once again, final score, the Texas City Stingarees 31, Willow Ridge Eagles 3. Have a great night, everybody.